close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is.
Hi, I'm Sophia.
Hi, I'm Majito. Hi, I'm Sofia.
Hi, I'm Pamela.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Gonzalez, and today we're going to see how we can use functions in our daily life.
What is a function? A function is a relationship between one or more variables. The domain of one function is the set of possible values for x, or an independent variable, and it will make the function work. It involves putting an input into the function and getting out an output.
Function happens when you have an output and an input, and each output has to have one input, and that input cannot be repeated, because if it would, then it would not be a function. An example of a function in our daily life, for example, is a vending machine. Why? Because in order to get what you want, our input, you have to get a specific value into the vending machine to get our item, the output. For example, we get 13 pesos, right? So what can we get with 13 pesos? Well, this 13 pesos is equivalent to one beverage. So it's 55. We put our number and our beverage is out. This is an example of a function. Here we have an example of a function. You can see that we have a domain and a range, or mostly known as value of x and y. If we put our values to the function or our formula, we'll get these results. So then we come to the graph and we begin plotting. If x is equal to -2, then the y will be equal to -3. If x is equal to -1, then our value will be -1, and so on. So, in order to know if this is a function, we need to see if our values of x do not repeat. So what we can do, or what I do, is to make horizontal lines on the graphic and see if each point is only one time in each line. And here we can see that in every horizontal line that we have, there is only one value of x. So this is a function.
This is another example of a function. So we have 3x plus 2, and we put this in our y-x table. We replace the values with random numbers. Be careful, you must use a negative number always, so you can have the range. Now we plot this in the graphic, and it'll be like here, here, and this is a function. Why? Because none of the x values are repeated.
The domain of a function is all the possible values for x that will make a function work. It's the input. Now suppose that you need to take a taxi from school to your house, and you live very close where you have many things. The taxi is going to tax you 30 pesos for the 3 kilometers that it drove. The input is the 3 kilometers that it drove, and the output is the price. So the function would be fx equals 10x, and the domain would be the kilometers.
The range. The range is the set of all possible results from the domain. Let's suppose that we have 3 liters of milk. This is the domain, and then with 3 liters of milk you obtain 1 cheese, that is your output or range. Well, let's suppose that we have this function. We can obtain or get to the range by getting the inverse of the original function. This is the process to get the inverse of this function, and we obtain this. With this function, that is the inverse minus 1, we need to get the domain of this function. So, given x squared plus 1 square root, we can conclude that all possible roots are positive. So it is minus infinity, comma, infinity. And now we have to both answers, and we can conclude that the domain of the inverse of the original function is the range.
But now, how can it be a function? Let's imagine you fail an exam, and well, that would be the domain. And you tell your parents, but first your dad tells you that it was really bad that you didn't study enough and punishes you. But when you tell your mom, she tells you that you did a great effort and that you must study more for the next exam. So these two completely different answers are the output for one input, so that can be a function.
Turn us to thou.